As the proposition team, I fully support the motion that this House would criminalization the act of littering because it's not just a matter of cleanliness, it's a matter of public health, the environment, and social responsibility. Without strict enforcement, this behavior will continue to harm the wider community. Imagine a society where every individual feels free to throw their waste anywhere on the streets, in river, and in public space. Without consequences, what we get is just not a dirty environment but a dangerous one. A society that normalizes carelessness creates disease and slowly destroys its own future. Today, we as the proposition firmly stand for this motion that this House would criminalize the act of littering. Because littering is not a trivial mistake, it is a deliberate act that harms others. It pollutes our environment, threatens public health, and imposes unfair burdens on society. When individual irresponsibility creates collective suffering, it is no longer a personal issue. It becomes a matter of justice. We believe that education alone is not enough. Without enforcement, rules become suggestion, and suggestion are easily ignored. Therefore, criminalization is necessary, not to punish harshly, but to set up accountability that are harmful behavior and protect the greater good. On this side of house, we are not just defending cleanliness, we are defending responsibility, public safety, and the future of our community. I'm gonna go to my argument number one is about protecting public health. Littering can cause various diseases such as dengue fever, diarrhea, and the other infection due to a dirty environment. Piles of garbage become breeding grounds for bacteria. Clogged drains will excuse flooding, and flooding it is increase the risk of disease. And when floodings happen, it is not the litterer who suffer first, but it is the most vulnerable members of society. In the long term, a dirty environment reduces the people's quality of life. The air becomes unhealthy, the waters become polluted, and the people, especially children, will become more vulnerable to disease. This places an additional burden on the health system and social inequalities. With criminalization, people will be afraid to break the rules and will be more disciplined in maintaining cleanliness. My argument number two, about protecting the environment and ecosystem waste, especially plastic that damage the environment in the long term. It is waste pollutes soil and water, wastes harm animals, especially marine animals, and wastes is so difficult to decompose. So the impact is for hundreds of years. Criminalization creates a real deterring effect. My argument number three is reducing the states of economic burden. Littering not only damages the environment but also causes significant economic losses for the state and society. First, the government must be a significant cost to clean up waste that shouldn't have been here. Funds that should have been used for education, health, or infrastructure development are instead of diverted to address problem caused by irresponsible behavior. Second, garbage that clogs drainage often causes flooding. The impacts are far-reaching, damaging the homes and public facility, business loss to do disruption of economic activity, and significantly post-flood recovery costs. And this is mean that even a small act, littering, can trigger economic losses felt by many people and especially children. Third, a dirty environment reduces the attractiveness of area, especially in the tourism sector. Tourism tend to avoid dirty and unkempt places, this reducing regional income. The government must spend a lot of money to clean up waste and address its impact. City cleanup costs increases losses due to flooding and environmental damage decrease tourism due to a dirty environment. With strict regulation, the government can save budget and allocate funds to their other sector. Argument number four, encouraging behavioral change in society. Without legal sanction, many people consider littering a trivial matter. Education alone is not enough. A combination of education and punishment is needed. Criminalization will build a culture of discipline and increase individual responsibility. Argument number five is the principle of social justice. A person act of littering can harm many people. A dirty environment is felt by everyone. Flooding caused by a litter impacts other residents. Therefore, it is fair to punish the perpetrators for harming in the public interest. Number 6, my argument number 6, it doesn't affect without legal sanction, like what I said before, same point actually. There is no compelling reason for individuals to change their behavior. Many people know that littering is wrong, but they still do it because there are no real consequences with criminalization. With criminalization, there is a fear of breaking the law. People think twice before acting. Bad behavior can be significantly reduced. Laws serve not only to punish but also to deter. Last argument, creating a livable city. A clean environment is not just a beauty, but also is the part of quality life. Clean city is gonna be like seems healthier and more comfortable. People will come to there like tourists. And a tidy environment increases productivity. Public space are safer and more pleasant. Conversely, a dirty city is lower the standard of living creates insecurity and apathy. Criminalization is helping create a high standard of living for everyone. The opposition wants to believe that littering is a small issue, but something that can be solved with education alone. But today, we have proven otherwise. Littering spreads disease, destroys ecosystem, burdens our economy, and harm innocent people who did nothing wrong. And yet, what is their solution? Hope that people will simply do better. Hope is not policy. Education without enforcement is not enough, because the reality, when there are no consequences, harmful behavior, harmful behavior will be continuous. On our side, we bring a solution that is realistic, effective, and necessary. Criminalization is not about being cruel. It is about creating accountability. It is about ensuring that individual action do not continue to create collective suffering. So from this, the opposition fails to justify why harmful action like littering should be tolerated without legal consequences. So that's my argument. Thank you.